Welcome, guys, to another episode of RBSC. And today I just wanted to talk about some of the most glazed films that I've ever watched. Just to be clear, going forward, these films were treated like a pot of gold in Romania because everybody and their mom said they were cult classics like Home Alone 2, so I had to see what the hype was about. And these are pretty old films, I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, they hold up very well. The two films are Pulp Fiction and Scarface. Honestly, I know I'm already gonna get like dunked on for this, but I didn't really like Pulp Fiction. I mean, it was an okay movie. I just didn't like it. Scarface. I love that movie. Scarface feels like Breaking Bad, but obviously it came out before Breaking Bad, so I already loved Breaking Bad. So the glaze for Pulp Fiction, I'm not sure it kept its footing, but Scarface obviously exceeded my expectations. But I did watch Scarface before Pulp Fiction. I'm not saying that I like hated Pulp Fiction. I did like it, and spoilers ahead. Like some parts, like the boss's wife overdosing and then Vincent helping. Yeah, that was a great plot point, and just like taking Mia out, that was great. And Butch, another great character. He's a boxer that was paid to lose his final fight, but then ends up killing the guy that rigged the final fight that he was supposed to lose. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, that part was great. And then Butch and the boss get kidnapped by Griffith supporters. If you know who Griffith is, let's just say these people like kidnap them, and similar to The Boys season 4, they put him in a party, really wood party, and they Griffith his boss, but Butch escapes, and then he goes and kills those two guys. Well, I mean, he kills one, but then leaves the other one alive, and they probably torture him at the end. Another great part about this film was the director, Quentin Tarantino. I'm not sure if I said that correct. Anyways, Jimmy, the character, very good character, and I'm pretty sure he wrote himself in just to say that word. If you know what word I'm talking about. And on Winston Wolfe, the problem solver, amazing. He just like fantastic. He played his role really well, and I feel like it was very good. And other than that, the movie had like no real plot, so it three random stories interconnected and not in chronological order. However, for Scarface, this movie was fantastic. Scarface is basically a low-level criminal going to a mafia boss in a stupidly short time too, by the way. I think it was like 1 to 2 years, and then he like ended his reign like Walter White almost. The power definitely corrupted him. And if you like Breaking Bad, Sopranos, or The Godfather, you're 100% gonna like this movie. Scarface was great. It had a complete story. It follows character Tony Montana. Then you probably heard of this line. Say hello to my little friend! And the movie was super well written, and it just feels like GTA. Basically, it's GTA Vice City, except like some unrealistic parts aren't there. But other than that, Tony's first boss, Frank Lopez, he gave Tony advice that stuck together for the most part, and at the end you even realize that Frank was right about most of the parts he said. And one of my favorite scenes in this movie is also, again, spoilers ahead, and spoilers ahead for Breaking Bad too. In Breaking Bad season 4 episode 12, against Gus Fring, Alt makes a car bomb and it fails. And again, it's heavily inspired by this movie, since the car bomb technically the car bomb worked, but it failed because Tony had strong morals. Tony agrees with these mafia bosses to kill a reporter who was going to give a speech at the United Nations. So they place a bomb at his car and watch him get in. But then his wife and his kids also get in, and Tony was like, no, this is we can't do this. And he didn't want to kill any innocent people that weren't in the game. So they were following the car, ready to blow it up, because the other bomb detonator guy was also in the car with Tony, along with his crew, and they were just following him, and you had to be within 30 meters of the car to blow it up. And they wanted to blow it up in front of the United Nations to send a message. And then, the scene's super tense. The bomb is gonna blow up, you're thinking, and it just looks scary. You can just tell something bad's gonna happen. And since there's two innocent kids in that car, Tony just didn't want to do it, so he shot the other bomb detonator guy. and this sealed his fate basically. Since he didn't listen to the mafia bosses and went against them, the reporter gave a speech to the United Nations and sealed the deal for Tony basically. But he had morals. He never screwed anybody over. Well, he didn't screw anybody over that hadn't screwed him in the first place. And Scarface was a fantastic movie. And at the end, we do see him die, but he goes out in a blaze of glory. Anyways, I just wanted to yap about this for a little bit. See ya.